Hi everyone, and welcome to the Domain Vlog episode 2. So today I'm going to talk about gTLDs. For those of you that don't know, those are .loan, .xyz, .top, those type of names. Um, I know that maybe some of you who are not in the domain industry haven't really seen those before, but they are out there and they are they're popular and some people like them and well, there's a lot of people that don't. But anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit about my stance on these domains, and I'm going to look at them from a branding point of view, and I'm going to look at them from an investment point of view. So for me, I don't invest in them. That's no secret. 100% nearly of my portfolio is .com. I will say this, however. When I was at NamesCon a few weeks back, I did make the highest bid for business.loans. And I'll tell you why. Firstly, my background is in the finance industry, and that probably gave me an attraction to the name. But the other reason is that there's this constant debate about, can you make money investing in gTLDs? And, the answer is yes, you can. You absolutely can. There's a lot of things that you can make money on. You don't need to believe in them in order to make money on something. I mean, you could tell me to go out and start selling water bottles, and if I can make a quick profit on them, I'll do it. Whether I think that it's a great product or not, if I can make money on it, then it works, right? So anyway, I have a similar feeling in regards to gTLDs. Someone was arguing with me, oh, it's a waste of money to register these .xyzs, the premium ones that came out a few months ago. So I registered one and one only. I registered photo.xyz, and I think I paid like $100 and something for it. And it was ultimately the only reason why I did it was to prove that you can make money from it. And a month or two later, I sold it for $600. I made 3 or 4x on my money in a month or so. It really was that quick, and yeah, you can make money on them. If you invest wisely, you can make money on them because people are buying them. Some new companies are trying them out, and yeah, you can make money if you invest in them wisely. Now, if a client comes to me and is looking for help starting their business and in a branding point of view, then I'm not going to tell them to look for anything other than .com, to be honest. Now, if you're not able to get the .com, or you're not able to get a variation of the .com, then next in line for me is .net and .org. I think that .net is undervalued right now. I still think that it's very recognizable, and .org, it seems to be doing quite well recently, but again, I like .org and I like .net. .org is obviously more for a non-profit type organization. However, the cryptocurrency has adopted .org, and they love it. So .org is seeing certainly an uplift in popularity right now. So yeah, but anyway, back to gTLDs. If a company comes to me and is looking to develop a brand strategy, I can't, in my gut, I cannot let them go and drive them towards one of those extensions in the current market. Now, I'm not saying that a few years or 5 years or 10 years from now they don't become second nature, but right now it's an uphill battle. And when a company is trying to build its brand and trying to gain business and basically in the startup phases, they have a lot to contend with. There's a lot that goes into starting a business, and there's a lot that goes into starting a successful business. Now, your domain can either help you or hurt you in that respect. And the last thing you want is for it to hurt you, because like I said, you've already got plenty of things that you're trying to contend with. So if it hurts you, then it's just one more thing that is added to the list. And in my opinion, if you don't have the .com, then unfortunately it's hurting you, because there's a couple of things, and I talked about them in a blog that I did the other day about branding. But that there's the memorability factor, right? If when you meet someone, you want them to remember your brand. A short .com is typically going to do that. If you've got a client who comes to you and hasn't heard of you before, right? There's another big aspect, which is credibility. And credibility is tough, because you typically only get one chance at acquiring a new customer. They take a look and they either connect with you or they don't connect with you. And if you're using one of these new extensions, or if you're using one of the older ones like a .mobi, for example, I don't feel, and I it's not just me, I don't feel like a person is, or a potential customer is going to connect with you immediately. While if you're using a premium.com, then it will. You can connect with your audience, right? And I wrote an article the other day about cryptocurrency companies, blockchain companies, and how they're starting to acquire some premium.coms. They start off by using a new gTLD or a .org or whatever it may be, or a longer version of the .com, and then after their ICO, when they've got a little money, they understand that, hey, it's time for me to acquire the .com, because if they want to grow, if they want to develop the credibility and brand loyalty and etc., they need to create a brand strategy, and doing that around a .com is always going to be better. There's no doubt about it in the current market. Okay, again, those of you that are investing in gTLDs, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Maybe 5 years from now, you guys are looking down on the rest and saying, "Ha, I told you so. These were going to be great." But how it is currently in the market, it causes a company problems. That's why you see companies. There are several examples. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but they start a business with a new extension, and then as they continue to try and grow, they realize, hey, we need to acquire the .com, and they end up having to spend more money to do so, because it's important. It is important. So yeah, I wouldn't personally be using them if I was to start a business, and I wouldn't advise my clients to do so. But I do want to emphasize that if you are a domain investor and you're, making a speculative investment here and there, that's fine. That's fine. Or if you're just in general looking to flip one or two names here and there, or even more. I know that there's a couple of people that are doing very well flipping these new extensions. And, that's absolutely fine. The people that say, hey, you're wasting your money, I don't agree. Some people will waste money, whether it be on .com, whether it be on .org, or whether it be on .loans, or .xyz, or .top, or whatever it is. It's not about the extension necessarily as the person who's doing the investing. If you're a smart investor, you can make money on .com. If you're a smart investor, you can make money on .xyz, as I tried to prove. Now, if I was advising new investors on what to do, I would say invest in .com. Why? Because I think that you have an easier time, because most companies, when they look for a new domain, they're going to look for the .com. They're going to look for the .com, and even the ones that end up branding with a new gTLD or the .org or the .net or the .info or whatever it may be, I guarantee that the first place they looked was the .com. Now, why they didn't go with it, it's probably the fact that it was either taken, or the person who owned it was asking too much money, or they weren't able to even reach the registrant of the domain. Yeah, those are some of the reasons. But I mean, I would normally say it's a budget thing. When you're a new company, you have budgets, and it's not always easy to find the funds to acquire the .com, especially if it's a premium one word or premium two word .com domain. So anyway, that's my view on new gTLDs. I've been super busy recently because I'm moving down to Orange County. I currently live in LA. So we're moving all our stuff down there. We're going to be in the Irvine area, and yeah, it's taking quite a bit of time. So and then on top of that, we're going to Park City for my wife's 30th birthday. We're going to go for on a ski trip. So we're looking forward to that, and we're actually going tomorrow. So that's why I wanted to get this vlog in before I go, because I'll probably be off the grid for 4 or 5 days. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Shoot me an email, as always. I'm perfectly receptive to any kind of feedback or your viewpoints on gTLDs and branding. In fact, I love to hear it. And yeah, you can reach me at josh@brandconsultants.com, or you can contact us at contact@esoft.net. Thanks.